What does that bring up in you if you're...
Well, it's like I want to get back to what I'm not looking at. And I feel like what you're talking about is what I'm not looking at. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I heard what you just said. That's great. Thank you. But moving, like, we got to go back to my original question.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you answered it.
These are my questions to answer.
Or if you also, answered something else that I need to acknowledge and look at, but I still want to get back to the thing that I'm not looking at. Like, in your mind, what am I not looking at? Did you just tell me?
I think, so how I'm seeing it, and just for the sake of this, because this is your journey.
Yeah.
This is your journey. You have awareness of some really big things in your life. You have awareness of things that you are looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You have awareness, and you're like, I feel like I'm doing some good work in there. And you are. You absolutely are. Like, you're amazing. What you're having to carry and hold and deal with and look at and heal through and navigate is massive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're amazing. Like, these are the things that break people where they don't get back up, and they're not breaking you. You're hurt, but you're finding a way to keep moving, and it's big. And I'm so proud of you. You're doing so much good work. And your energy is, I'm going to keep going. Which is great. That's such a skill. That's such a big thing to have. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. But what we were kind of like associating the physical injuries that come up with is, it doesn't matter how bad it hurts. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push through. I'm going to push my body. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to look weak. I'm not going to look vulnerable. I'm not going to look like you can hurt me. You can't hurt me because you can see me. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to look at it, and I'm not going to let it heal. I'm just going to make it heal by moving and over time and not keep going. And so now your calves are saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. And you're like, I'm looking at all these things. I'm looking at all these things. Let's go. And you're like, look at me. And you finally are saying to your calves, like, okay, you want me to look at you? I see you. So now I'm going to slow down a little bit. And not just quit. You're not quitting. You're saying, I'm willing to look at you and see what's going on and see what you need, and allow some healing to come in a gentle, like the image that just was being supported, learning how to float on your back. Is like, instead of being like, I'm going to go wait. I know. We're moving some energy.
Apparently my belly had something to say about that too. What time is it? I have very vivid memories of learning how to swim on my back. And I remember my mom supporting me and teaching me how to swim on my back. Which are hard memories for me to feel right now. It's hard for me to feel any positive memories with my mom. I don't like to. They don't feel good. But when you said that, I just immediately remembered. Not even remembered, I could feel it. I remember the smell in my ears under the water, and I remember being so afraid. Like there was something so scary about trying to float on my back and swim. And then I just got it. Like, then it became not scary anymore. So that's an interesting thing to come up. It's an interesting thing for you to say. But that's how it works. We know that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying everything you just got done saying. I feel like, because if we continue down that metaphorical path of like, what am I not looking at? Doing all this work, doing all this healing stuff. I feel like I'm looking at so many different things, and like all along the way, all this healing work that we've done and that I've done, I haven't truthfully done the work of letting my body heal and like really connecting to my body and being with my body and loving my body. I've done a lot of I've had some love affairs with my body. I've gone through periods of my life when I've done better at loving it and appreciating it and taking care of it and valuing it. And it's something that's on my list.
On your list.
It's on my, I'll get to that list. At some point, I'll get to the point where I really turn around and just fucking love this fucking thing that's carried me all this way and treat it right and feed it the food that it deserves. Like, truthfully, just take care of myself. I don't think I've known how to really take care of myself. So I feel pretty capable at this point in my life. I know how to take care of myself. I know what I need. I know what my body needs. I know what's good for it. I know what's bad for it. And I love it.
Say that again.
I don't want to say it again, babe. But I really do love my body. So I'm excited to start taking care of it. My calves are like, it's about time. They wouldn't even let me, like, when I went and played on Friday, I told you it was like the first game.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even on the court for 10 minutes. So I get to really love it. Love this body, man.
We were meant to be. We were meant to be.